Who I'm listening to right now, Joey Badass.
Okay.
Yeah, man. He ain't afraid to be himself too, you know. And I think hip hop was just built on originality, you know, and it's going back to the essence of that, you know.
So we really, we've gone down, we've gone up, and let's go for your heart. I sense trauma that you haven't identified as traumatic.
What if the 1990s never ended? What if the era of boom bap, bars, and black consciousness didn't vanish, but was reborn inside a teenager from Brooklyn? Because Joey Bada didn't bring the 90s back. He never let them die. He wasn't chasing nostalgia. He was continuing a revolution, not dressed in baggy jeans for fashion, but draped in legacy. And the question isn't how he sounded old school at 17. It's this: what kind of threat does a young prophet become? When he's channeling ghosts? Jovan Virginie Scott, Brooklyn-born, Flatbush raised. While his classmates memorized hooks, he was memorizing Nas verses and Malcolm X speeches. He didn't just find inspiration in Biggie, Pac, and Black Star. He studied them like scripture. At 15, he was already flipping syllables and weaving messages. At 17, he dropped 1999, a mixtape that hit like a time machine and a warning shot. He wasn't imitating, he was inhabiting.
Jay, what do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
You cool with your nice things, but get wiped clean for ice cream when the lights beam. But that's just...
I already you already know I'm talking about you.
You hating on my bro right now. Jigga man, know you see him in the mirror, fan. The ones who say you ain't hot, but your biggest fan, like nigga damn. Before he keep it neutral, just so you can scoop.
Not just the sound, but the spirit. He wasn't the next big thing. He was the past refusing to stay buried. Imagine President Joey Bada dollars. Young, sharp, unapologetically conscious. He doesn't walk into the White House. He freestyles into it. No press conferences, just underground sessions. His oath of office? A 32-bar verse about oppression, hope, and black ownership. First order of business. Reparations in education, starting with the truth. Second, every kid gets a mic, a mentor, and a manifesto. In his America, you don't vote with ballots, you vote with art. Every verse becomes legislation. And every corner store? A cultural embassy. Joey's America sounds like a mixtape from '94, but plays like prophecy. Here, the youth don't graduate with debt, they graduate with ownership.
Can't spell us without trust. Put the lust aside of some things we gotta discuss. So close your legs for a bit, baby, let's open.
Fuck running in place, I never do that. My destination is running the map. I run in your trap like running your work. For somebody get hurt, nigga, run or get clapped. I ain't cool with these.
Poetry is currency, knowledge is clout. And the system isn't reformed, it's rewritten in real time. Community gardens replace liquor stores. Miseducation gets replaced with meditation. Hip-hop doesn't get sanitized for white audiences. It gets weaponized for black freedom. And the soundtrack of this new nation? It's made by thinkers, not trendsetters. Prophets, not influencers. He calls it pro-ERA. But really, it's a resistance. But truth has enemies. And Joey didn't just inherit the sound of the 90s. He inherited its enemies, too. Radio didn't know what to do with him. Too conscious, too lyrical, not enough auto-tune, not enough ignorance. They tried to box him out, mute him with algorithms, starve him of airplay, but he thrived underground, like roots. He didn't want the throne, he wanted the foundation, and that made him dangerous. Because Joey wasn't begging for a seat at the table, he was carving his own in oak and steel. They offered him contracts, he rewrote them. They offered him trends, he broke them. Labels tried to silence his message. Mainstream media tried to flatten his image. Fans even questioned his silence during chaos. But Joey stayed patient, strategic, focused. When the world demanded another banger, he gave them All-American Bada, a razor-sharp dissection of systemic rot.
Well, it's my first time here, so
why?
It's kind of definitely a new experience for me. But I was at the same annual last time I paid dues.
Right.
So I'm just expecting.
A lot of people on the internet say, oh, it's like a demon is holding you down and shit like that. No, it's not that a demon is holding you down. It's that when you have sleep paralysis, you're in between a state where reality and almost a dream state.
To me, it was something that I took in as a good thing. Yeah. People are comparing me to, at the time, my biggest influences as far as rap, like out the gate, to be compared to Nas. I was like, word? Like, oh, people must think I'm tight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not in like a
right. But
cocky
also,
type of way, but
like
I took it in as, you know,
took it as a good
in the good way. I didn't
Yeah.
like, you know, let it.
And when his closest brother, Capital Steez, was lost too soon, he didn't exploit it. He mourned. Privately, painfully, and came back with sharper conviction. Because betrayal doesn't always come with enemies. Sometimes it comes with silence, and Joey mastered both. He became a ghost inside the genre, haunting the game with bars too intelligent to ignore, too heavy to play in clubs, too real to escape online. You see him in every young MC that dares to say more. You feel him in the pockets of every modern boom bap beat. He's the echo of Black Thought, the shadow of Big L, the reincarnation of Mos Def. But 18 years old and walking through Brooklyn like a prophet with a pen, he didn't disappear. He transformed from rapper to blueprint to torchbearer of the unfinished era. So what if Joey Bada ran your country? Maybe he already is. Through syllabus rewrites in inner-city classrooms, through playlists passed like gospel in dorm rooms, through every young poet who chooses bars over bullets. He never wanted fame. He wanted freedom, and not just his own, but yours. And while the world turns its back on truth for trends, Joey walks forward, one verse at a time, dragging the 90s into the future like a flag that refuses to burn. This wasn't a comeback. This was a continuation, and every revolution needs a reincarnation. Joey Bada wasn't here to win the race. He came to restart it, and now it's your move.